So how and why did I build a geodesic dome in the Bahamas? Well, first of all, geodesic domes are considered one of the strongest structures in the world because of their geometry. They were originally designed by Buckminster Fuller. You can look that up and get all the details, but they are very hurricane resistant. This property has been through probably 7 hurricanes since I built it in 2008 roughly, and basically the wind goes over the property and kind of pushes almost down on it rather than lifting. So it is very resistant to weather. Now we are on top of the hill. We've got a 360-degree view, and I'm going to give you a little tour around the outside as we talk. We're looking out over right now to the east. That's looking to the south. Now we're looking to the north. And as you can see, we have really great views all around the property. The geodesic dome that I bought was a kit. It was made by Monterey Domes. It's a shell, meaning that you assemble it with 2x4s and steel connectors. Then you nail down plywood and it all connects together, and then we roof coat it. So let's go to the inside. Give you a bit of a visual going up, and then we'll talk a little bit more. So it all started with us bringing the entire kit here to the Bahamas. I bought it from a gentleman in Albuquerque, New Mexico, who had it on eBay. It didn't sell on eBay. I emailed him, made him an offer. He took it. It was about $8,000. Went out to Albuquerque, picked it up, put it in a truck, took it to Florida, went to tropical shipping, and we sent it over to Nassau, cleared customs, put it on the mailboat to Little Farmers, which is the island next door. And then we had it put onto a smaller catamaran that brought it over and shoved it onto the dock here. Brought it up the hill, hired some Bahamians to help out, sorted out everything, and we started putting it together. So lots of cut pieces of wood that were all color coded. On the concrete foundation, we laid this out, and as you can see here, I'll zoom in, there are bolts that are sticking up and come through the base. These we drilled into the foundation, epoxied them in. I think there's roughly 30 of those, so the entire structure is bolted down onto the concrete. We then started working our way up, constructing the frame, and as the frame came up, there were spots where everything would connect together. Now, in this little pentagon, you can see that the wood has slots, and they were pre-drilled, pre-cut and drilled, so that the steel hub connector could then accommodate connecting all these different pieces together. And so there are bolts together on this structure. As you go up, there's another one, there's another one, and it ends up going all the way to the ceiling. So we basically started from the bottom, made sure that our bottom was correctly measured, and when we got to the top, it was like a miracle that it all came together and connected up there. As you can see, we added in some skylights, some ventilator fans. Later on, we built some lofts. Now this could have sleeping lofts up here. It's just up to your imagination. We use this now. We used to sleep up here. We now use it basically as our fun room where we do work in our workshop. We do all the cooking here, eat, our power supplies are here, etc. There are 3 windows, there are 2 doors. And if I go back outside, I'll just wrap up by telling you a little bit about how it all ends up. We then took the plywood, and plywood was also all pre-cut and color-coded. And so if you look at the outside, these are all pieces of plywood here that were nailed down. We used air compressor with nail guns. We nailed down all these various triangles together. And then we sealed it using elastomeric roof coating system. Basically, it's a fabric that you wet with elastomeric paint. You lay it down, get it wet, you lay it on the cloth down, then you paint over that. You do the entire structure, you let it dry, and then you do another coat of elastomeric paint. Elastomeric basically stretches. It can expand and contract with the temperature. Now it's white, so it reflects, and the dome structure itself keeps the heat from the sun up in the top part of the building. So down below, we stay pretty cool year round. We put in a gutter system. The gutter basically goes around the entire dome. So when it rains, we catch the rainwater, and that will go into our water tank, which I have a separate video about our water systems. But in a nutshell, that's what we did. A kit home that was hurricane resistant. I don't want to really say hurricane proof because that's probably going to jinx me. But it is one of the strongest structures in the world, and certainly for us has stood the test of time. If you're enjoying my videos, please like and subscribe. Send me comments, send me questions. I'll be happy to respond. Have a great day.